So we're here with The Dash. We've got Gareth and Mark.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, good man.
Very well.
Yeah, good.
Very well indeed.
So you're up here in Edinburgh at the moment. How's that going for you? What are you up to?
Yeah, it's great.
We're
really good.
we're playing with Johnny Woo's Transformer show over at the Voodoo Rooms, which is a reworking of Lou Reed's album of the same name, and it's kind of like an immersive theatre. It's kind of like it's kind of like a gig,
show, right?
a gig with kind of stories and it's just basically going to be like walking straight back into Max's Kansas City. In New York in the early 70s. With kind of appearances from all the various characters.
Mental characters of Lou Reed's time when he was spending.
Yeah, Valerie Solanas and Candy Darling and Eric Emerson and all these kind of all the people that made that place what it was and then with full live bands ripping through all of the tracks.
And what's the roles that you guys play in the band then?
Drummer.
And I'm a guitarist and I sing a couple of bits as well.
Are you quite fans of that music as well then? Taking it wasn't a hard gig to accept.
No. Like, well, to be honest, Mark's he's been doing a lot of the sort of the arrangements and stuff for the music with Johnny, working alongside with Johnny doing that. And thankfully we're in a band together, so he gave me the call and gave me the session for the gig, which is great. We try and work as much as we can with each other. And obviously being in the band together, you know, the chemistry's already there. We know each other's playing so well. So yeah, it's sort of an easy thing. We use each other on as many sessions as possible.
Awesome.
And friends.
Friends.
Best friends. I love them.
You could almost do that little heart thing with your hands.
Yeah, we could, couldn't we?
Rock and roll right there.
But I mean that album, to me, I just think it's perfect. That album.
I've heard this about you, that you're a big fan. Johnny told me actually that you're a fan of all that kind of music. You love Lou Reed and.
Yeah. That was just kind of that style of music was the bit where, you know. You
were sold.
Yeah, that was it. You know, it was just hearing it and going, right, okay, well that's obviously what I want to do. You know, that's what I want to play guitar, and I want to, you know, I want to sing, and I want to, you know, roll around all those kind of. Those places,
and I want to get
you know what I mean? And, I want to get
loaded.
Yeah, we want to have a good time. We want to get into it, man. We want to be free. Free what I want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but it's exactly that. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't a hard sell for me. It was
So does that music influence The Dash?
Yeah, completely.
You write your own stuff. This is all you guys.
Yeah.
It's all brand new material. We can be expecting an EP this year.
Yeah. We're in the studio when we get back.
In 2 days, we're in the studio.
Amazing.
Recording an EP.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like, I think all of our stuff comes from the same kind of heart as the Lou Reed thing. I mean, I always kind of think that.
There's a cheeky beer.
Look at that.
Hey.
Beers for the band.
Really healthy glass as well.
I know. Cheers. Here's to the
the
future, boys. Here's to the future. So.
But I mean, like, I always think that the kind of New York, especially, has always kind of owned punk. I think, you know, because that's where it kind of like formulated and you know, not necessarily in the way that the majority of people now even perceive punk. I mean, if you look at like Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers when they brought out, I think 74 maybe, and that's kind of almost like the antithesis of what most people think punk is. You know, it's all about, you know, not doing drugs and getting a girlfriend and settling down. But the kind of sound of that record kind of set the foundations as well. And then even before that, you've got Lou Reed knocking around with the Velvet Underground, kind of, you know, subtly changing the way that people will listen to music forever. And you've got Iggy Pop, who kind of came back with like Lust for Life, you know, that album, around that kind of later 70s period, but he'd already done the Stooges, you know,
Yeah.
and there was so many kind of ideas in the MC5 and all those bands, and the Ramones, and then the Dolls, and Malcolm McLaren kind of came back from New York after managing the Dolls.
Was that kind of CBGB era? Was
Yeah.
it? Everybody was.
After Max's of CBGBs, and it was just such a kind of creative kind of melting pot, and you had like television doing Marking Moon, which has to be like possibly one of my favourite albums of all time. And
You heard it here exclusively, by the way.
yeah, but like that, I mean, that's not even like a punk record in so many ways. I mean, like the centerpiece is like 11 minutes long.
Yeah.
You know, it's just interweaving guitar lines, and then McLaren came back, went to London, and did the Pistols, and that kind of like safety pin thing, and they were obviously fucking great anyway, and the Clash, and then it kind of popped back over to do all the post-punk stuff, and I've always kind of felt that maybe we should kind of, you know, get the ball back for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what the Dash are all about.
And that's what you know, you can't really help what you write, I guess, if it's kind of orchestrated in any way, then it possibly kind of write into type, and it's not. But you know, so when I first started writing songs, it just started, you know.
How old were you when you
coming
first started writing then? So what's your sort of background? What was your kind of first record that you heard and you thought, music is where I'm going to be, definitely? When did you sort of know?
I don't know what the first record. I remember watching a video of the Who doing a live version of "Won't Get Fooled Again," watching that with my dad on a Saturday afternoon, and going and just kind of, you know, your eyes just go. That looks like a lot of fun.
Usually it's shoes.
But then Supergrass, actually Coco as well.
Oh, nice Supergrass.
And like, look at that, and they were like, what, you know, 15? No, they weren't 15. They were about like 17 or something.
Oh, young. What about you, Gareth? Since you're a drummer, what was the first kind of like piece of like drumming you heard? You were like,
for me, it was because I come from more of a sort of pop background.
Hip hop, I heard.
Yeah,
kind of,
a lot of hip hop
I've
stuff.
also heard a rumour that you accidentally ended up in a dance group.
Yeah.
I should do.
I love that. I love that story.
Which was crazy. Yeah, that was for the Olympics in 2012, which was amazing.
If you drink enough beer, will we get like your dance routine going?
No,
He's a really good synchronised swimmer though.
It's terrible.
He does a solo synchronised swimming show. So much.
It was
In
really
the bath.
weird. It was sort of 2012 was my time when I was like, right, what am I doing? I wasn't drumming professionally, and I was like, I know I should be doing this. And the first thing I did was go for an audition for the Olympics, and walked into the wrong audition. Anyway, got the part to be a dancer, and then I met this guy Smith, who's one of the dancers in Flawless. He's also a rapper. He's got his own label. Me and Mark have both worked with Smith now, and we've done a gig in London with him. And I started working with him, and he started introducing me to a pop crowd, getting into that sort of scene. But for me, my sort of influence is my first records and stuff that I used to drum to and listen to. There was difference. Like I used to love the Jam, like, and Police. But then on the other side of it, I used to listen to like a lot of Michael Jackson stuff because it was so breakbeat and so straight. But it just held the groove. You know, that music's really clever, really straightforward. But to actually hold that sort of stuff together for a drummer is really difficult. Simplicity sometimes is more difficult to get the solid groove, and that's what I'm more about. So for my part in the Dash, that's what I try and do. I try and look at everything from a commercial side, which is not always the best way sometimes, but I think it works. It works for us because Mark's writing is you know, it's post-punk, but it's also very commercial. You could say from my point of view, you could easily say.
Yeah, so you need good balance anyway, don't you,
as well? So I provide the drive of everything, you know, get it.
So the Dash are just you two? Do you have
Yeah, there's two other members.
Yeah.
A guy called Dan, plays guitar and vocals, and Aidan, the bassist, who also does backing vocals. Obviously those guys aren't with us at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite interesting as well.
Hi guys.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Yeah, still thinking of you guys.
We miss you.
Listen out on the free beers.
But you know, we're all back in the studio as soon as we get back, and they're getting ready for that and preparing for for all that sort of
It's
stuff.
nice as well because actually me and Dan are writing as well together, which is nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Up until this point, it's always been just writing yourself. So it's nice seeing how that's kind of changing things as well.
Be quite a different dynamic because obviously if you're working with somebody else, you kind of
Massively.
you're
It's really
both there.
exciting. It's really exciting, and it's happened. Like we were both kind of.
We find that, don't we? It's like because we work together, and we've always got different ideas to throw into the part.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes like, no, that's not going to work.
Drawing time, right?
Well, it's nice when you click though, isn't it? You know, because it's quite like it's quite an intimate little thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, is this all right? Do you like it like this? Am I doing something wrong? Okay. So it's kind of getting a bit. It's trying to get comfortable, isn't it? With each other.
Everyone,
so you're kind of touching the right places.
Everyone comes in with a different idea of how their sound they want to get. So it's getting it to merge together, and coming out with.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're looking for that hit, So you all get together, put your own ideas in, and
it's
then
a
you come out
beautiful
with that
thing.
hit.
It is when you work with
we did this. We did a tour at the beginning of the year. We did a month around Europe with a band called Kitty, Daisy and Lewis, who are like a phenomenal band. And we've
How old are they? They were really young as well, weren't they? Well, they were very young. I don't remember when they first started. So.
They're
still young.
They're still very young.
They're still very
We're all
young.
young.
Still
Everybody's
22. Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I'll stick with that age. I like that one.
But yeah, no. So we supported them on their European tour, which is amazing. And then all throughout that, me and Dan were kind of saying, we'll write when we get back. We'll write when we get back. I think it started off as like we'll write in the bus, and then once the kind of smell of five guys kind of sleeping in the same bus, and then Aidan got trench foot.
Yeah, Aidan's socks.
The inspiration is
Right, we'll leave it till we get back. And then luckily, like, the song came out of it, and then every time we met up, like, we've come away with something that we were really happy with. So yeah, when we go into the studio on Tuesday, which is out near where is it? Watford.
It's Watford. It's Titan Studios.
Awesome.
So we're working with some amazing producers, some good friends of mine, and it's where my studio is as well, my drum studio, and to put those to get Steve Sear to record the new songs is going to be fantastic. He's I've seen the guy work with some amazing artists, and I'm excited to work with him and Benny as well. So yeah, it's going to be real fun, and it's going to be a great place to record. So
awesome. So you've got also a possible Scottish tour coming up as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to add the Scotland dates on. I think we're hoping to get Edinburgh. We've been to Glasgow before, so hopefully we can get one in Glasgow. And the Highlands would be nice as well, so we could do sort of a round trip, which would be great. We have to run off the back of Transformer as well. It seems to be.
Well, it's
really well.
basically we had a bit of we kind of had a bit of a reshuffle at the beginning of the year, just through circumstance rather than any kind of juicy gossip or anything.
Damn it!
So we went on like the biggest tour of our career, and I think
to date.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to date, of course.
Yeah.
And we'd only had like I think 5 rehearsals together, and never. And so it was kind of nerve-wracking. Going, 1, can we do it? And also 2, can we actually be in the same small confined moving vehicle for 30 days?
Yeah. And
because
not hate each other.
Everyone kind of hung out together individually, but no one had actually hung out together as a band.
Yeah.
So it was great. It was like trial by fire. So then after that, we just didn't. I don't think we saw each other for a month. Everyone just kind of hid away.
Where am I now?
Drop the little text. Are you still alive? Yeah. You're still alive. Fine.
So me and Dan started
I'm still
writing.
dreaming of your feet.
Me and Dan started writing, and then we just started kind of coming back, and then ever since we've started doing that, then everything started to kind of like the cogs have started whirring. So we thought we'd set a date. So we're playing a gig on September the 2nd at the Monarch in Camden for Mark Beaumont from the NME.
Which that'd be fun.
With a couple of other great bands. So
down
we
there.
We're down. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
down.
come
We're
on,
down
man.
for Scottish
Maybe.
Fashion Awards.
Yeah.
Come down.
Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, well, the second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pie making, I
Is it?
don't think we're in town.
You'll be-
What
Get
time?
to do a bit
8:45,
of-
definitely not. Yeah, I've got one thing in my diary. How long you play for? Half an hour? Yeah.
We might come and do a follow up and actually make this a bit of a
we could do.
thing. It's
Yeah.
so
That'd be
cool.
good.
And
to
you
do
could
something like that.
meet the others.
Yeah.
The other
But,
guys,
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So we kind of put that as like, right, okay, we're gonna do that, and we'll set a kind of time limit on that. So we're
Just
like,
say sorry, we're not stalking you actually.
I know.
that's right.
No, we're there then.
As well, and
I'll give you the German dates too.
Oh yeah,
We're in
back up
Berlin
to
in the
Berlin.
11th,
Yeah.
12th.
We've got passports.
Yeah.
We'll travel. Have passport. We'll
We've
travel.
got air miles.
Exactly.
Sorry, carry on. So
Yes.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so all good. So we're just kind of like taking everything in as it comes, really. So yeah, so hopefully that will include Scotland by the sounds of it. I mean, that's kind of something that's going to come up in the last few days.
Yeah, definitely.
I think there's a couple of German trips in September, I think, and then the plan is to release the new record. I think we're gonna put out one of the tracks. We don't know which one because we've only just written them.
Sure,
We're going to put out one for free download on the week of that gig. The second, so that'll be what, the first until a week later. So we'll do one there, and then it will be taken off. Then we're going to do like a hard release
Being a drummer, I
in
can only count to
October.
4.
No.
Yeah, that's it after that.
The 1st of September. The 1st until 7 days later. What could it be?
Hey. Yeah, that's the
7
one.
and 1.
That's the one. But then again, but also as well, because everyone, like, it used to be you put stuff out on a Monday, right? You used to always put stuff out on Monday, but now you don't do that anymore. You do it on Fridays. And also, technically, like release dates don't really matter anyway anymore.
It's all changed
So
now.
it's really
This internet,
strange.
isn't it?
So it's almost like before it'd be like, yeah, Monday the 1st. Well, actually, no, it won't be the 1st, will it? It'll be the 31st. I don't know. Anyway, around that time, we're going to give away a free
Roughly.
track.
Yeah.
It would be so nice to hear some of your music today. You're going to play a little bit
Okay.
for us.
Well, I've got no. I was going to try and source a cajon, but so I'm just going to play.
Sit and look pretty.
I'm going to play on the guitar. I'm going to try and
See how it works.
Okay.
see if I can get my arms around there.
Okay.
Well, that is proper best
This
friend
is a
stuff,
proper
isn't it?
one-man band. Look at this. Go for it.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I remember when it started, but there was nothing I wanted, there was nothing at all. But then you opened your mouth and the words came out, and when the words came out, they were ever so loud, and I said nothing at all. When the irony of it all was I met you in the hole, there was nothing at all to make it stop. And the irony of it all was I caught you on the stairs. There was nothing that could bear, 'cause now it's all out of my hands. It was all out of my hands. Take me down to the overgrown grass. Say some memories to me, to the boy on the wall, scuffed shoes, in broken glass. With the grace on his knees, tearing down his unloving hand. Classic plan, a pair of black eyes, and we all go back to the brew house road. Well, I remember how things changed, how they turned around in just 25 hours. But then you spat those words and the words came out, and then some of those words I don't even want to think about, and I said nothing at all. And the irony of it all is I met you in the hall. There was nothing at all to make it stop. And the irony of it all is I caught you on the stairs. There was nothing, nothing to compare, cause now it's all out of my hands. It was all out of my hands. Take me down, down, down to the overgrown grass. Send some memories of me to the boy on the wall, scuffed shoes, kicking broken glass. With the graze on his knee, terraced houses of love and hate, gossip and a pair of black eyes. But we all go back to the broom house road. Irony of it all, as I met you in the hall, there was nothing at all to make it stop. And the irony of it all, as I caught you on the stairs, there was nothing to compare, cause now it's all out of my hands. It was all out of my hands. Take me down, down, down to the overgrown grass. Sent some memories of me to the boy on the wall, scuffed shoes, kicking broken glass. With the graze on his knee, terraced houses of love and hate, gossip and a pair of black eyes. And we all go back to the broom house road.
Oh my god! Do you know what? Genuinely, I never ever hear a song first and go love it. So
Good.
whoa!
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Wow.
Not at all.
Really job.
Thanks very
That's
much.
so cool. So cool. Anything else you want to add in before you?
Just the gigs. So second at the Monarch in Camden. So hopefully
How can
see-
we follow
see-
you or check out
Yeah,
gigs
yeah.
and not
We
actually
actually
follow you?
Hello,
How can we follow you more?
there's paparazzi everywhere.
It's that bloody girl with the camera again.
Yeah, so our Twitter is at We Are The Dash. Same as the website is wearethedash.com. So yeah,
Instagram.
all the updates on there.
I think everything's We Are The Dash.
Yeah,
We Are The Dash.
I think it's all wonderfully streamlined.
Yeah,
That's what you need though. It's the same as me.
So yeah, wearethedash.com,
Yeah.
Twitter is We Are The Dash, Facebook's We Are The Dash.
So we're gonna find. Yeah, you're gonna find.
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna find it.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
So
you
that's
so
it.
much,
So-
Yeah.
guys.
Thanks very much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Woo!
Cheers.